Hello, everybody. My name is Josh. I am the manager here at Angel's Rest. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. It's a big attendance, a lot of people here today, so thank you for showing up. Normally, we have Patty here as well, but she couldn't make it, so it'll be me and Byron today. And I'd like to start off our ceremony here with a reading. This is called Death is Nothing. Death is nothing at all. I have only slipped away into the next room. I am I, and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Call my old familiar name. Speak to me in the easy way which you always used to. Smile. Think of me. Let my name be forever the word it always was. Let it be spoken without effort, without the trace of a shadow on it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. Somewhere, very near, just around the corner, all is well. And that was by Henry Scott Holland. So again, thank you everybody for showing up today. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about Angel's Rest. Sometimes we have these intros that we have for the blessings. We don't really talk too much about the actual rest itself. I've been here for over 6 years now in Angel's Rest in this department, and you know what? This has always been a special place. It's nothing that it never gets old. It's always, you get these beautiful views, and I'm from Southern California, and these views are amazing. So I love these views. That we can hear all the wind chimes. We have over 2,000 wind chimes, all from the north side all the way to the south side. They're all in the key of D, and they just give off a really nice sound and a nice presence. And, one thing also is that the energy is always good here. You never walk away mad. You never walk away angry or just frustrated. You kind of hit the reset button in your day when you come here. A lot of people, they'll come here and have lunch in the gazebo and just kind of reset themselves, because that's what it does here. There's hardly any cell phone signal. We like that on purpose. You don't have to worry about being in the rat race when you come here. It's just peaceful. No one bugging you, and you're in the moment. And that's one thing we like about this place. And we get people from all over the world. Either they're traveling here by accident or on purpose. And I always ask them, do you have something like this where you're from? Just what we're doing here. And they always say no. This is truly a one-of-a-kind place. Everyone that's here, and it's something you can't describe it over a phone or a picture or even a video. You have to be here in person to really get the true effects of it. And the same thing with the Overlook. And it's a special spot. I have a little dog named Prince buried up there myself. And so for us, me, Byron, and Tyler, who's not here right now, but it's also a labor of love. It's not just a job. You're clocking in and out, a routine thing. It means a lot to us. Byron here, this land has been in his family for a very long time. So it's a very special place. And it's will always forever be a special place, And, one thing when you work here at Best Friends, you always have something in common with your coworkers, because we're all animal lovers. I have 3 little guys at home. I know everyone out here probably has multiple guys at home too, little loved ones. So it definitely means a lot. And it means a lot that you are all coming out today for this. So that definitely speaks volumes. So thank you very much. And at this point, I will pass it on to Byron, and he will read off some names and stories for us.
As Josh said, I'm Byron, one of the caretakers here at Angel's Rest, and what I have here is a list of the animals that have passed away in October, and so we're just going to read through these. We also have some tributes that have been mailed in, as well as some of the attendees. You guys might have submitted some names for us to read. From Dogtown, we have Greyjoy, Bessie, Black Velvet, Carla, Bree, Hoffmani, Citrine, Blue Zircon, Thea, Levi, and Brocade. From Cat World, we have Klaus, Toggle, and Wit. In Piggy Paradise, we have Felipe. And in Horses, we have Curly Sue. In Bunny House, we have Amber and Leonard. Some of the mailed-in tributes are for Teddy, Belle, Candy, Mickey, Penelope, Sam, Sadie, Willie, Xena, Tugger, Max, and Eli. We also have Taylor, Bunny, Sweet Pea, Celeste, Larry, Genevieve, Snoopy, Gracie and Coop, Gaucho, Jazz and Gumbo, Matthew, Daisy, Patty Mint, Annie Eve, Picasso, Thunder, Banshee, Windigo, Mohammed, Eva, and Lucy. We also have Annie, Chaco, Ellie, Morgan, Freya, Nellie, and Gabby, Esmeralda, Mittens, Lucky, and Alice. Lana, Bammer, Welly, Kasha, Chester, Titch, Bits, Potter, Shay, Reggie, Henry, Willow, Sassafras, Peekaboo, Chansey, Magic, and Shatton. I also have a story here from Victoria about her dog, Angel. My Angel was the sweetest dog in the world. If you could sum her up in 5 words, I would say beautiful, funny, sassy, loving, and strong. I think she must have been a cat in a previous life because she fought and won so many health battles over her 17 years on Earth. But finally, lymphoma took its toll after a courageous 7-month fight. I spent a third of my life with Angel by my side. She was my only family here in the U.S., my little baby girl, my best friend, and my North Star. Fiercely protective of me, she always kept a watchful eye from her many beds throughout the house. She was only 12 pounds, but took her job seriously, even following me to the bathroom every single day until she got sick. I would find her sitting on the bath mat, patiently waiting for me to get out of the shower. She loved people, and everyone loved her. She had the most incredible spirit and just shone wherever she went. Her favorite toy was a beat-up teddy bear with an A on it from an Angels game. We call him Wawa. He had no stuffing left in his head, but she refused to play with anything else. We would tell her, "Go get your Wawa," and she would run toward him, toss him in the air, and then kiss him all the better. She also had the funniest little quirk of running toward her bed and dive-bombing into it. She would then look at us laughing with her hair all messed up. It was a pure joy to watch. She was a well-traveled companion and accompanied me everywhere she could. She visited the sanctuary many times with her little brother Bodie. She even summited mountains with me in her little pink backpack. While she was in remission this summer, we took her on a road trip to Bend, Oregon in our little teardrop trailer. I will always treasure this happy picture of her and Bodie along the way to Mount Shasta. You left a huge paw print on our hearts, Angel Bear. We will never, ever stop loving and missing you.
Thank you, Byron. Now we have a representative of our horse department / piggy department. So if you'd like to come in and go ahead and talk about some of these little guys that we lost for this month.
Thank you.
And let me put this on.
Sure. My name is Karen. I am a volunteer in Horsehaven. I work primarily with the horses, but the Horsehaven includes the pigs and the goats. And we lost 2 this past month. We lost Felipe the pig. He was a pig who hadn't really no home. The people took him in, did the best they could, but he ended up with us. He had mobility problems and then back problems, and he was on the maximum amount of pain medication, and they decided to cross him. So we have a lot of Vietnamese potbelly pigs, and he was one of, now we have 1 fewer. I also want to especially talk with you about Curly Sue. Curly Sue is like a legend around here. Where people would come back to horses every year from all over the world and say, "Do you still have Curly Sue?" Well, they'd also ask about Helen, the blind horse. But do you still have Curly Sue? Oh, yes, we have Curly Sue. Curly Sue is the horse that we would introduce people to when they would come to Horsehaven and say, "I'm really afraid of horses. I came to Horsehaven so I could get over my fear." And we'd go, "Okay, here's Curly Sue." She was discarded by a breeder when she was first born. She was going to be no more because she was kind of a genetic oops. She was a Missouri foxtrotter with curly hair, but she was inbred. So she had bad skin. She had the shortest, cutest little tail you ever saw. She had really no mane, no forelocks, but just the sweetest, sweetest disposition. And over the years, as I said, she got to know many people, and maybe some of you here have been able to work with Curly Sue and visit with her. About a year and a half ago, a little bit more than that, they came up to me and said, "Would you be willing to walk her, take her on an exercise program because she was having trouble getting up from the ground. And if you're a horse, you lie down to sleep for at least 20 minutes a day, but if you can't get up, it's not a good thing." So I said, sure. So we would go up this hill and crashing down through the trees afterwards. It scared the heck out of me, but we were able to be quite successful. But after about 4 to 6 months, she also had some neurological problems, so she started to slip. And so they said, all right, stop with the hill work. Let's just walk around from the north to the south gate in the area. And again, many of you may have also gone with me on the walk. They also did special baths with her. They gave her rosewater shampoo to help take care of her skin. And at some point, she just developed more and more arthritis in her neck. They were also worried that she wasn't putting on enough weight for the winters, and that someday they might come in and find that she had gone down to the ground and had not been able to get up on a really cold night. So for many of those reasons, and with a lot of love, they crossed Curly Sue on the 23rd of this month. Thank you all for loving her so much.
Well, at this point, then, we will do a moment of silence for all the little guys that have passed away this month or in our past. When I am gone, release me. Let me go. I have many things to see and do. Thank you for the love you have shown. But now it is time I have traveled on alone. I will not be far away, for life goes on. So if you need me, call, and I will come. Though you cannot see me or touch me, I will be near. And if you listen with your heart, you will hear all of my love around you, soft and clear. Thank you, everybody, for showing up for our October blessing. It means a lot, especially with this big attendance. And thank you for everybody at home watching us today. And me and Byron will be here for a little bit longer. So if you have any questions about Angel's Rest at all, feel free to come up and talk. And for the next 2 months, our dates will change. I think we'll post them up, but we're going to have them a little earlier for November and December because of the holidays. So everyone drive home safely, and we'll see you next time.